All right, so what's up, guys? I'm actually here with Bruno and Simon. They were able to generate 20K within the last 30 days of working with me. Now, I've been working with them for about 3 months now, 2.5 months. The first month was kind of a learning phase. I would call it like a struggle learning phase of SMMA. And then from there now, like I just said, we're at 20K months within the last 30 days of working with me. So guys, what's up? Kind of tell me, how is my mentorship?
Yeah, bro, like it's been fucking crazy because as you said, like the first month you said like it was maybe like a struggle month, but it was already 7K, like it was the struggle because we were like learning how to close, and that was like the maybe the hardest part for us.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, it's been crazy since we joined. For us, it's been like super important that you guys have like also your own agency running.
Yeah.
So that was like the main thing for us. It was for us like, bro, I know all the fucking gurus. I really know them all. I follow them all on Instagram. And I've been on all of their free resources, free courses, everything, bro. And and it just didn't feel like right for us, because we knew we needed like someone that was actually also on the same mission, on the fucking trenches doing the same shit.
Yeah.
So we saw a few of your videos and we like that. Yeah, you're just your straight upness. Like this is the shit we do, and this is what I also do. So come
Yeah.
join, basically. And for us it was like this is what we need because we can do it with a guy that's actually also doing it. So it's just as simple as that. Like maybe a fucking guru is I don't know, a fucking billionaire already, but he's not running that shit anymore. So for us it was like super important, that part, because you gave us like 101 calls just for sales. Like just us in our fucking struggling phase saying to you like, bro, we don't have any idea what to say to them.
I remember
You
at
know?
this at the start when we first started working, I vividly
Yeah.
remember it was like a 2 week period, and you didn't close anyone for like a 2 week period. And I
Yeah.
remember this one call, and we had like I think it was like a 2 hour call where we just sat and we talked about sales of like, look, you gotta get a deeper connection with people. You gotta actually like understand how to frame the situation, how to show your results, how to show everything. And then
Yeah.
after that one call, you ended the month at 7K a month, 7K per month, right?
Yeah.
And now, of course, way higher. But I vividly remember that period where I was like, okay, they actually applied what I told them to apply, and now they're
Yeah.
actually scaling, right?
Yeah, and also I remember like when we had these conversations, you were all the time like, man, it's gonna come. We were like asking ourselves, because we had we struggled a lot with closing at the beginning. Yeah? Like when we had all the systems in place, the only thing that we feel like it was like lacking was this knowledge about how to close. And you always kept that like that. Yeah, you're very straight up in that sense, and that's always good, because when you have a problem and you don't know how to solve it, and you go to your mentor and you ask for advice, and the advice is like he has a lot a lot, like it's too complicated. I don't think that works. You always kept it simple, like, hey guys, you are doing it the right way because we explained to you what we were doing. You just have to be patient. And also that's a very important part of like having a mentor. That is like, not always you need like this technical advice, but you just need like, hey, the timing, like the someone that tells you, hey, you just have to be patient, keep pushing. That's also like a part of your mentorship. Like, hey, you do that 101 and you feel that you have someone that is there like in the process, like being part of your process.
Yeah.
And that's very important because I don't know, like when you do a one-on-one mentorship and you never see your mentor again, well, it's not one-on-one.
Yeah.
And you have been there, man, and that's also, yeah, I respect you for that, and it's also a very good experience.
And that's what Bruno was saying about the kind of one-on-one aspect, plus that I actually run my agency, right? A lot of people, and this is not to kind of like gas myself, but a lot of people actually don't run agencies. They hit like 10K per month and started becoming a guru doing consulting, whereas I actually run the agency. So correct me if I'm wrong, but one thing that I feel like my mentorship is really good at, and I'm going to say really good for once, is that those little aspects to it, where it's like, okay, what do I do right here? Like, what do I change, like in this, like one little phrase, or how do you increase your show-up rate just slightly, or how do you increase your closing rate just slightly to where I can actually give you those answers because I have a full team running it and doing it. And I feel like with you guys, we really took what we had and just implemented into your agency. Like just boom, copy paste. And that's how you guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but scaled. Right?
Yeah, absolutely, bro. It was like, because then it just went up, you know, like the last week we made, I don't know, 10K, Simon, I don't know how much was last fucking week. Like no, since the beginning of the month, like 10 days ago, we made 10K. So just in 10 days, 10K or a little bit more even. It has been fucking crazy because the first month was like just a slower phase. And also the deals we were closing were deals that were like smaller, and then just the process of just keeping up and showing up every day will make you also better, you know, like we've been showing up, you will get the reps in and you will know what to say, how to say it, and from there it will just keep on growing. And as Simon said, like I think the most valuable thing also is that we've been like in contact with you almost every day, you know, like if not on these calls on the group. So if we have like a small doubt about a system or about something with the fucking SMS, we can ask Timon. And if we have like maybe a more general doubt about closing, we will ask you. So that company and that I think Simon described it like perfectly. Just having someone there in your process and knowing that those guys are already where you would like to be and just keep pushing has been like super important for us. And because we had been trying a little bit before, you know, like before we were with you, we was also like we had also an experience with another guy, like just with our content side of like skills. We were doing a little bit of that and like trying what to do, but we didn't know like how to go like directly at it. And you were like our point of like we just did what you told us.
Just do this, and just put the inputs and the outputs will come from itself, basically.
Exactly.
What's kind of your plan now with the agency? What are you guys trying to do? What are you guys trying to reach? I know you did like 10K in the last 7 days, so you're probably going to hit 30K, 25K this month again, but what's kind of the goal?
I think the goal in general is like automate all these systems, because now we were doing like a agency on the run. And we are still doing it because that's a little bit what you have to do. Like you have to take action, right? If you just stay in your mind and wait till everything is perfect and then you start, you will never start. And that's also something I was the first one that saw one video of you on YouTube, and just the way you were explaining things, it was like, hey man, this dude just takes action. Like also in your videos, you just do the video. You know,
Yeah.
you don't wait till it's all fancy and perfect. No, you just write on fucking on the screen. Let's do this. I explain like this. And that's something I like because, man, you still are getting the message through us. Like
Yeah.
you're still doing what you have to do. You're just not waiting till it's everything like how it should be because it's already how it could be. You have the knowledge, you just give it.
Yeah.
And that's also like we are doing we started like this, like, man, just run the ads, just make the calls. And now our plan is, okay, now that we have the clients going in, which is something that we would never have if we just don't start. now that we have the clients, so let's scale. Let's try to organize the systems. Let's try to automate some things because on the long run, if we keep doing it like this, it will burn out.
Yeah.
But that's how it should be. Now you think, okay, I have to get an appointment set in place. I have to get like a video editor in place. All this stuff, which is very important. That's like the main idea right now, to have like every process of the agency organized so we can scale the ad budget, so we can scale in general, right? Like
now you're running
to go to your level.
You're running kind of an actual business now instead of a basement business. You know, like when everyone starts, is you gotta just put in the work, right? Not give a fuck about what you're doing, how you're doing it. No, just care about how do you get a client, right? That's the only thing that you have to care about. Service delivery will come, right? And that you guys see it right now. You have my help. You see other people doing it, stuff like that, right? The service delivery will come, but you can't actually do service delivery or run a business without taking action. And a lot of people that are successful that I see, like both of you, are the ones that just take action. Just, okay, you know, fuck it. Let me do what I gotta do. Let me actually like put food on the table, and then I'll figure out how I'm going to eat the food. But let me go get the fucking food, you know? And that's the biggest thing with you guys and with other successful people that I see, is just fucking do it, and it will happen, right? So yeah. And are you guys you guys are living where now? Colombia, right?
Yeah, man, we're in Colombia, and we told you a little bit like about our background, right?
Yeah.
We were born in Germany, but our mother is Colombian, so we also like came up here and lived the major part of our teen years here, and we just like it better here because it's fucking warmer.
Also, the reason I say it is because I know that I'm trying to plan something where we meet up in person, you know, where I fly to you guys, or you guys, I know you're flying to Germany, so that's kind of close to where I am at. So we gotta definitely meet up in person. Like, I love doing that shit because after the 3 months of working together, we become friends. You know, like there's no better, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there's no better friendship than that online friendship. Networking with other people, seeing what other people are doing, bouncing off ideas. You don't have these conversations in your local cafe, right?
That's a huge part of it, bro, because like I think a big part of just like turning into if you want to say it like that, entrepreneur, is just you have to sacrifice some of your social life in your hometown, you know, in your own circles. But we're just social creatures, so we will crave for that, you know. But if you have a team, and if you have like people that are doing the same stuff as you are doing, and that you can talk about it and just keep this conversation and becoming friends with all the guys that are like there. And we, of course, like more with you because we have these calls and it already feels like we're just fucking buddies. We just have to meet up in real life, you know, but virtually we're just fucking bros already. So that's like a big part of it, because you have to also have that social part on your work, on your grind, because if you have no one to talk to, it will just, I don't know, I think you will have a harder time just sacrificing your relationships in your hometown, and that's something maybe you have to do to dial in, You know, that's something you have to do to dial in. And if you don't have this circle, it's harder. So that's a big part of it.
I mean, it's part of like what everyone says of like, you guys heard of like the 75-day hard challenge, or like monk mode, whatever, Iman, right?
Yeah, right.
Stuff like that is, you actually have to do it. It's annoying. It is what it is. It goes back to what we were saying at the start of just figuring out how to make it work. If you want it hard enough, you will actually make your agency work, and you will succeed. What would you guys say if someone else wanted to join my one-on-one mentorship? Is there anything you would say to them? Any advice? Anything that you might think of in regards of that?
Yeah, I think what I would say is, man, if you're ready to take actions, it's a big step you should do. Like, because with you, it helps when you want to take action. It helps that you have a mentor, right? Because if you just take action and you don't know where to start, well, you're losing energy and maybe you burn out. So I would really recommend this. If you want to take action, like, to start with your one-on-one mentorship, because what you have is like, man, I remember at the beginning, we had a lot of ideas of what we should do. Yeah. Because we were like consuming content of SMMA, how you should do that. And the way you simplified everything with a few advices was key for us to focus on what we now should do. Like, man, and I think that happens a lot to people that want to start. They consume all the knowledge that is like on YouTube, and then you don't know where to start. And yeah, it's the same as not knowing anything, because you know now everything, but you don't know where to start. And with you, it was like, hey, this shit is simple. You have to do this, and this, and keep me updated. I will help you. You know. Yeah. So if you're ready to take action, my advice is, hey, like, go with Kiran, because he will organize your ideas, and I think take you to the right page. That's what I would say.
Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate it. So yeah, thank you for making this video with me, guys. I really appreciate you guys making this video and hopping on, saying these kind words about my mentorship as well. I'm excited to meet you guys in person, of course. I'm going to guess like maybe somewhere like March, maybe in the summer, something like start of summer, March, May, April, something like that. But yeah, just thanks for hopping on. I'm excited for what's to come. See in the next 3 months if we can actually hit 50K per month, you know, start doing like big boy numbers. Well, big boy numbers for us right now, right? And then hopefully 100K months to come. Is there anything you guys want to say before we hop off?
Nah, bro. I think we discussed a lot, and we've been talking a lot. So we know, like, you know where we at, and we also know, like, where you are at on your business and your agency and all your stuff. So nah, bro, just keep on thanking you, bro, because it's been a fucking blessing since we like joined your mentorship. And keep growing, bro.
Thank you very much. All right, see you guys.